up, right? But they know what they're doing, bro. So it's like they only kind of find a problem with it when they get older. When they get too older and they gotta baptize themselves and they give their life to the Lord, that's when it's like these men are preying on young women. That's when it turned into that, right? But I digress. It's a lot of women preying on young men too. So yeah, let me get you these shoes, baby, and all this shit, and stay with me. And they want the power over the younger man, just like how the older men want the power over the younger woman. But the younger woman, she thinks she knows what she doing because she thinks she finessing the nigga, but she just getting finessed out that little twat. So niggas don't give a fuck about that money, buying shoes or buying you a little Birkin, especially if you getting bands. If you really getting glitchy, you don't give a fuck about tricking. And especially the younger you is, that's the less money I gotta spend. You fucking with a grown bitch. I'm not saying I'm telling you how these niggas be thinking. Think about it, Ian Connor and all these niggas and Jay-Z. Anyway though, right? She fucked with 21 Savage, Ian, and Travis Scott or something like that. But all them niggas is
She
grown.
popped up in the Bad and Bougie music video.
Overgrown.
Wasn't Takeoff left off Bad and Bougie? RP to Takeoff. From there, Ruby Rose became a recognized face in the industry. She's dated several rappers in a game, built a massive IG presence, dropped music, launched an OnlyFans account. Now, Ruby is interesting because she really understood the environment very early on and turned visibility into a business model. Yeah. And unlike a lot of the women who got caught up in a game, Ruby caught on to the game early and capitalized off of all of it, securing her own bag in the process. You gotta respect it. And then there's India Love, someone who didn't just pop up on Instagram like most people think. No. India actually first popped off on Tumblr back during that whole, aesthetic edits, it girl era. She built a serious following there before Instagram even became the move. And then after that, she picked up even more attention through reality TV and early IG culture. So by the time Instagram blew up, she was already a known face and slid right into that OG IG baddie / model, whatever you want to call it, right? Lane. So she's been in the mix for over a decade, and her first major mainstream moment came from her relationship with the game. At the time, she was 18 and he was 35.
I know it. 35? Bro, I don't know why. I don't even know how old this nigga is, bro. I swear to God, I knew he was gonna say 35. Old ass grown nigga playing with a bit. Now you done lost. Now the game done lost respect, nigga. Because it's like, I get why you talking about. Yeah, he keep a gun on him and he ready to die and all this shit. Yeah, I gave him benefit of the doubt last video saying like, oh, he lost his partner Nipsey. But now I'm like, nah, nigga, you just childish. You need to grow the fuck up. So this nigga game still think you probably 25, a 25-year-old rapper, nigga. No, you an old ass man trying to talk to India Lil when she 18. What the fuck this little ass girl gonna do for you, bro? She can't even wipe her ass right, bro. Fuck you gonna do to 18-year-old? I'm 24. I don't even want no 18-year-old girl. I'm good. I don't care how mature. That shit is bullshit. Mature for their age. But when I was 19, nigga, I see why a girl that was 25 wouldn't fuck with me. What the fuck? I was a childish ass little boy. The hell you talking about? No matter what I thought I was on, nigga wasn't on shit. Nigga wasn't on a thing, bro. You feel me? Like, now I'm not saying it's the case for everybody, cause there's some niggas that's 21, 19 and got that shit together, but I didn't. That's rare. So with India Love, right? You say, well, she got my money, all this stuff, but bro, I don't know. I mean, it's legal, obviously. The fuck niggas gonna do what they want, but all I'm saying is, this conversation could go on forever, bro. Because when you go across in different parts of the world, there's no laws on that shit. Like, it's only in America they do that shit. But at the same time, it's like, yo, bro, the culture is just weird. It's a weird realm. If everything wasn't so perverted, baby. Babylon.
It's crazy. Like 35? I know. 35? Yeah. And from that point forward, She's basically
Soulja
been
Boy,
connected to the
grown-ass
same
man.
circle ever since. Last but definitely not least, we got Brittany Renner. She's another woman who's been in the mix for years,
Once the
and yeah,
game
she's mostly
mattered.
known for finessing the athletes, but she's been around the rap world as well. She dated Lil Uzi Vert actually way back, and she was even married to Kevin Gates for like 2 business days. Now all of these women are basically the faces everybody recognize when people talk about the women who've been connected to the industry's biggest rappers for years. But here's the thing, this whole pattern, this rotation, this ecosystem, it didn't start
Now,
with these
one thing
women.
I could say, like, imagine getting a bitch like Brittany Renner pregnant. Like, one thing you could say, shout out, like, DDG be doing some weird shit, but at least he ain't get India Love pregnant. Now, that would have been stupid. If that nigga would have popped up with India Love pregnant or some shit, I'd have been alright, nigga. Now you goofy. You know what I'm saying? Because you done got an industry bot pregnant. But, I mean, he did, though, with Haley. He just thought I don't know what the fuck. This the thing though, bro. You never know how people gonna act after that baby come, bro. You never know. You never know. But they probably cool. To be honest, bro. They probably cool. But it's like I remember when DDG used to make them videos like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna have my son. That nigga wanted a family channel, bro. He wanted to be with his son. That's why I don't really like. It's not that I don't fuck with that nigga. And life do happen. But when I be watching DDG, I'm like, damn, I remember that nigga used to be talking about he want a family channel. He want to be, he want to, I know how he wanted to do that shit. Just like how Funny Mike and Jalea do. He wanted to do something like that, like where he with his son. And look how he had his son when he first had him. You think he wouldn't still be doing that? Oh, he was using his son for money. No, he wasn't. That nigga Ben was he been wanted to do that, make a family child. He been want to do that shit. But shit, life be going left. So he just dove into what he got to get the bags. Nigga just start doing the girl content and shit. Start spamming that shit. That shit was a coping mechanism. Yeah, but I'm like, yo, I gotta be careful, bro.
Before the IG models,
That's
before
why I
the
said he went
industry
out
girl even
bad.
became
Nigga
a
had
term,
money, but you
it all
still
started with
fucking
one
sick.
woman, a big throwback, a name from the blog era a lot of y'all will probably recognize, Cat Stacks.
I'm Cat Stacks. I got a lot of stories to tell. The people I expose in my blog aren't all the people I've been with. I've been to Lil Wayne's crib. I've been fucked them. A nigga gave me $1,200 motherfucking dollars.
For everyone tuned in during the blog era, you already know who this is. The first real
That
rap
nigga Lil
groupie the
Wayne
internet
gave
ever
her
saw.
ass
She was
1,200.
loud, unfiltered, unapologetic, and the
I never
definition
heard of
of
this
I'll say
lady.
whatever the fuck I want to say. And her whole brand was basically exposing rappers.
Oh,
And the
wow,
thing
I
about
never
Cat
knew that.
Stacks
That's
is
crazy.
she actually ended up revealing something nobody was even thinking about back then. And that was that rappers only deal with a select group of women. Now, Cat wasn't just around rappers. She was inside the parts of the industry people never see. And because she was proudly
Right.
shameless, she talked about everything that she saw behind the scenes.
It was all publicity, entertainment, because to them, I just see them as business, not friend type. My family's my friend, but they're just business.
Now that clip right there, that was Cat in her purest form. No filter, no secrecy, no protect a brand. Like this woman she just didn't give a fuck, okay? And she moved exactly like
I've
that.
never even heard
In a
of
lot
her.
of
That's
ways, Cat
crazy.
Stacks became the blueprint for what we now call the industry girl. And yeah, let's be honest, she
Right.
was definitely clout chasing like crazy. That was her whole hustle. But here's the funny part. Even while she was doing it for attention, she was accidentally pulling back the curtain on something way bigger than her. She showed you the same thing over and over again. These rappers are basically all running through the same group of women. And once you put those pieces together, you finally understand why this keeps happening. It all comes down to one thing, and that word is access.
They
Who gets
making
in?
these hoes rich. They making these hoes rich. They making like industry. I get it. I get why women would want to run this. This is a glitch, bro. I get why girls are want to run this play. You feel me? These niggas, once you fuck one, they all gonna hit you up. Why would you not run that play? But why would these niggas want a girl that everybody been with? These niggas are fruity. That's the same shit with Diddy. Like, oh, Pac had her? I gotta get her. Cause Pac had her. Like, bro, you're a zest monster, bro.
Who stays in, who even has the proximity to step into the room in the first place.
One of the first questions that someone asked was why rappers recycle the same women. I wonder why.
I tell you this, I think they recycle the same women because are all in the same circle.
When people talk about access, here's what it really means. Rappers aren't choosing from the world, their environment is choosing for them. They deal with whoever is actually available in their world, not the millions of people the internet imagines. And once you take a look at the rooms they're actually moving in, studios, backstage, private events, late night sessions, that huge dating pool everybody thinks exists shrinks very fast. The circle becomes tiny, not because they don't have a...
You know what's crazy? Like Rihanna, I didn't really think Rihanna was that bad growing up, bro. Or Beyonce. You feel me? I didn't really see... Now, Nicki Minaj, I kind of was like, okay. But she used to be provocative, so she the one that got us on the provocative and the girls twerking and the big bubble butt. She got us on that, you know? But y'all remember the bubble butt era and all that shit? Yeah, it was a lot of errors, bro. So this is how they trapped the youth. They hypnotized us. But Rihanna, I didn't really see her as bad because I didn't see natural beauty. But now that I'm grown and I be looking like at Rihanna like old vids and shit like that, not like hella old vids, but like just how she, like just like I'm like, damn, I never really looked at this woman like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to think she was ugly. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I used to think she was ugly. But I got older and was like, damn, she actually like beautiful. She like, it's a beautiful girl. Like, I see what, or even Beyonce, I'm like, oh, this is why they was going. Cause you know, you done we like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's like, I only seen them when they was old. I only see Beyonce when she was old. We ain't see Beyonce in her prime. So people like, oh, bad as Beyonce. I be like, yo, that's an old lady. Single lady, she look fried. Like, that's how I knew Beyonce, single ladies. My mom used to play that shit. Like, I used to hate that shit. And then with Rihanna, I'm like, man, she make that crazy ass goth music, like, but then she would make them, I take care of you, or she made that I used to listen to that what's that song with Rihanna and Future? What's that song with Rihanna and Future? And it's like, damn, I can't think of it. My camera finna die. But I didn't think she was like pretty though, you know. But then I got older, I'm like, damn, she fine.
Other opportunities, but because those are the only people who even exist in their day-to-day reality. Because the truth is this, most artists spend their days locked in studios, catching last-minute flights, doing press runs,
all
moving
this shit
city to
looks
city,
so different
sleeping
as I'm older,
strange
bro.
hours, surrounded by the same team, in the same environments on repeat. So even though they're technically meeting people every day, they're not making real connections with anybody. Their schedule doesn't allow it. Their security, depending on what level they're at, doesn't allow it. Their fame, depending on what level they're at, doesn't allow it. So naturally, they end up dating the people who are already in the mix, already in those rooms, already accustomed to their lifestyle. And once you understand that, the whole question of why do all these rappers date the same women starts making a lot more sense. And here's the thing, this whole dating ecosystem they're in, it's basically one big recommendation loop. Because most of these dudes are not best friends, but they all move in the same exact circles. In other words, they're doing shows together, which means they're backstage together. They're at the same studio sessions. They share the same promoters, security, videographers. They hit the same clubs and the same after parties. And what happens is this. Once a woman gets close to one rapper or is even seen around him, her name automatically travels through that whole network. Yeah, she been around the homies. Yeah, she's solid. Yo, she a little crazy, but she's definitely loyal. She's safe. She knows how to move. Yeah. Whatever, right? That's the recommendation loop. It's not organized. It's just how the industry operates. So when a woman enters that world, she's not just dating one rapper. She's basically introduced to the whole gang by default. Because once you're in that circle, you're accessible to everybody inside that world. To them, she's the safe option. Not the best option, not the baddest option, far from, because a lot of the fans be way better than these industry women, right? That's another conversation. She's just the familiar one.
Yeah,
and yes, it's very transactional.
And fuck you up. You sleep with a girl that's a fan, that might go left quick. And you also might meet your wife that way. It can go either way. But it can go left quick. Woman that's your fan. You know? You want somebody that's in support of what you do, stupid ass. Dumb ass.
In most cases, but nobody looks at it like that. Because at the end of the day, these are all grown adults coming together, knowing what it is, and they are all benefiting from it somehow. So it's really just the unspoken system that's been a part of hip-hop forever. Now let me give you guys a clear example of what I mean. Y'all know Sexy Red, right? Of course you do. Now before Sexy Red blew up, she wasn't living this superstar lifestyle. On one interview with Sean Cotton from Say Cheese, she talked about having like $30 in her pocket back then. She was broke, she was grinding, she was trying to figure things out. And here's the interesting part, right? Before Sexy Red became popular, she was already spending a lot of time in Chicago, specifically around rapper FBG Duck, who was popping in Chicago before he got killed in 2020.
You know, man, guess who else was in Chicago fucking with Duck and Yellow and them? Cardi B. That nigga Offset wiped that shit.
BG Duck before he passed. And you traveled to Chicago to meet, was it to meet him specifically?
No, it was to shoot my video.
And this footage of Sexy Red being around FBG Duck and
Chicago,
a bunch of other people somewhere, I don't know where this is. This footage popped up when Sexy Red started blowing up.
Wait, what's your rap name?
Look at Status.
I don't know yet.
Look at Status.
Now, I'm not saying that anything happened between them. That's none of my business. Like, generally, I don't even care, right? The point is this. She was already inside that environment. She was already around that circle. She already had proximity to the culture before she ever had a name in the game. Even after that, Sexy Red was allegedly connected to Chief Keef at one point, and I'm pretty sure they were dating. I'm pretty sure, but it's another conversation, right? Again, same circle, same ecosystem, same route to visibility. Sexy Red didn't pop out of nowhere. She was already moving through the exact rooms that eventually pulled her into the industry. And that's how this world works. Once you're inside those environments, you're not connected to one person, you're connected to the whole network. And that network runs on one thing, familiarity. Because here's the part that nobody really ever talks about, which is something that I touched on earlier. Although these women may not be the best option or even, the most attractive one, they're usually the most predictable option. And when I say predictable, I mean this. They already understand the lifestyle, the chaos, the late nights, the pressure. So rappers don't have to explain themselves or risk being misunderstood. And honestly,
nigga don't have to worry about after you get a nut off, waking up the next day to, I've been essay engraved, or you wake up and your shit missing. You don't gotta just worry about certain shit, or I was taken advantage of. You don't gotta worry about that shit if it's Sexy Red. And it's not even that these women be really getting took advantage of, bro. It's just they might pull a move on you. And then I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. A lot of women do get taken advantage of because these niggas, like a lot of rappers are fucking weird. Like a lot of niggas that rap, it's a lot of businessmen that rap and it's good. You know what I'm saying? They're good, like they smart and they own it. But it's a lot of fucking idiots, like real imbeciles who rap. Like it's a lot of people who make money who are imbeciles. Like they're just like low IQ, low vibrational people. So they like niggas that be like, oh yeah, fuck all my friends before you touch me. It's like, nigga, what the fuck? First of all, that shit is zesty and fried. Them the same niggas who was running trains on girls when we was in high school. Nigga, you're gay. You're gay, bro. I ain't never ran a train on no woman with my partner, bro. The only time this shit even came close. Nigga, I remember me and my partner, I was gonna see this girl, and I told my partner, I'm like, nigga, go wait in the bathroom, nigga. Cause me and her finna go crazy, and it was just me and her. So I'm like, bro, I came over here to do my thing. Like he had to just take the mission, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had to take the L, cause I didn't third wheel with him before. Not when he got played, but I was finna go crazy. So I'm like, hey, bro, I'm finna get bop top, bro. Cut, bro. That nigga at the way outside, bro. And I'm like, bro. But even when a nigga text me, like, bro, come on, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. Don't fucking text me right now. What the fuck, nigga? You need to wait. Fuck you talking about? But niggas be in the room on the floor, busting a bitch down. Them be the same niggas when they get older. Wanna bust a bitch down. Oh yeah, or they become rappers or some shit. Yeah, fuck all my friends and then touch me. Then fuck me. It's like what Future was like, you gotta fuck all the guys first. Like, bro, you niggas is weird. I don't want no woman that touched other men and caught all type of fluids and shit from other men. That shit is like weird. I don't even like bringing my woman around the guys if they don't have women with them too. Cause men are fucking animals. and you walking around with this piece of candy, you think niggas ain't finna start going crazy and glitching, bro? Like, niggas can't control themselves, bro. And I'm somebody I got respect around if I'm around somebody else's woman. But then they'll try to eye fuck you too. So it's like, yo, you gotta have, bro, this shit is weird. Then it's like, nigga, you could bring out the boys and some girls, and then bitches still be choosing. It's just crazy.